please take a moment to increase the brightness on your device for optimal viewing. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sketchy Friendler, where every day I tell you a story and then I draw some picture that is related to it. So today I'm going to tell you a story about a princess and her castle. So, first things first, if you don't understand why I'm drawing with this blue pencil, it's because I always do my preliminary image with this blue pencil until I commit to my line work, and then I will go on with my graphite pencils after that. Second, if you still can't see this image, I would suggest that you take your brightness and crank it all the way up on whatever viewing device you're watching this on. And if you're watching on a phone and it's too small, if you would just turn your phone horizontal so that the image will fill up horizontally, and then you might be able to see the image better. All right, so let's get down to business. So recently, that's past few months ago, my daughter and I started working on one of her homeschool projects, and that was to create a castle. So we learned a lot of different things. Her and her mom did a lot of research on building codes. We turned it just from a fun project into like a real full-on homeschooling project where there's multiple facets to it. And so we learned about architecture, traditional designs and structure. We learned about building permits and codes, and all sorts of fun stuff that my daughter was able to learn while we were putting this together. If you don't know, my daughter is already a princess. She's known online as AMC Princess Anna. So this made sense to make a castle for her. And we wanted it to, be pretty big because we had just recently moved and we had all this cardboard, like big boxes, like stuff you don't usually have. So it's kind of like an opportunity for us to just really go all out and make a large structure out of cardboard. And I had previously just for fun made like a cardboard box submarine for her, and she absolutely loved that. So we figured, how about a castle? She'd probably enjoy that even more. And so they got to work researching all the stuff like we just mentioned, and I was then put to work building this structure, and it was cool. It was fun for me because I like, I've never really thought about it, but I really actually enjoy working like paper craft, and I never did it before, but now since I have a little girl that I get to spend time with, it's just fun creating things for her. It's kind of like working with Lego, but like on a much larger scale. And since it's cardboard, I pretty much use whatever I want to, cut things the way that I want to cut it. As long as it holds together, then we're good. So one of the other things that we were trying to do is get this completed in time for her friend Ella was visiting. Anna really just wanted to show off this castle, so I was definitely motivated to get this done quickly. So we did all sorts of stuff. We researched coat of arms, and we created a whole coat of arms for her castle. And then I started just building. And it was fun because we had one of our friends, Lisa, sent us. It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's like a thin plastic um, castle pattern, like the bricks, the stonework of the castle, and that was great for me because then I didn't have to worry about, how am I going to paint this thing up, or how I'm going to color this to make it look like a castle, and just cutting out the shapes. So that was huge for me. So I'm grateful to her for coming up with this idea. I didn't even know that this stuff existed. So I was able to take this wrap. It was this plastic wrap that I was able to cut up kind of like wrapping paper, and the sizes and shapes that I needed. And I was able to put this pattern over it to make it look like it was an actual castle. So that was really cool. And I'm very grateful. So thank you, Lisa. um, and then I just had to like kind of figure out what shapes. Wanted to have four towers that there was dimensions that they decided on. It's like 7 feet tall was one of the dimensions. So that was easy because the tower we had purchased some rugs, and they came in big giant long boxes. So that definitely helped get the height requirement taken care of, and I didn't have to worry about that. So that was cool. Also, um, we had a whole bunch of duct tape. So we had some nice. Earlier, we'd gotten some duct tape, and it was like all like pink, and they had unicorn patterns, and just real bright colors. So we were able to. I was able to use that to kind of like stick everything together. And then we had colored tape that we used to create the coat of arms with. And that was fun. So we had a lot, there's a lot of many different facets. And of course, it took longer than I thought it would take because I got the main structure up and running, but there's a lot of little um, details that definitely kind of I didn't anticipate because I've never built a castle before, a cardboard castle. Um, but that was cool to like come up with. How am I going to cut these guys out, and what do I have to do for the towers, and how am I going to get this all to stick together? And what I came up with was, at least for now, like a modular design for each of the walls, so that we could easily move it around to where we needed to, or if we wanted to, temporarily make the the footprint larger, we would be able to do that. I think now I might attach it together. So we were able to get this done enough by the time that Anna's buddy Ella came over, and her parents came over, and they were able to hang out in there and eat ice cream in there. It was fun for Anna. I know she always likes to walk through it. She always says, "Okay, I'm going to walk into the castle." um, there's some more details that I would like to add when I get a chance. Um, like there's some more of this wallpaper, this stonework that I'd like to add on to the inside. We got it on the outside, so the outside's pretty much covered. But the inside, I want to have it look like a castle, so it's not just a facade. Um, the cool thing that another thing that Lisa got was it was a almost like a tapestry, but it looks like the interior of a castle with a staircase. So I was able to put that on the back door, the back wall. So when you look into the castle from the front, it looks like it goes all the way back, and there's like this um, giant winding staircase that's in the back. So that was a cool little thing that we were able to do to kind of give it more of an authentic feel. And because it was a small, it kind of gave the illusion of it making it look big. So I like that too. And then what else do we have? I still would like to work on some type of a door. Now I was thinking first, what about a drawbridge? But how do I do that without it becoming kind of an obstacle when it's down, or you step on that and then it's not going to really, you can't really walk on it, especially it's made out of cardboard. So that's something that I'm trying to work out. But, if it comes to it, I'll just make a door. No big deal. And then what else? I think that's pretty much what we have right now currently. But I thought it was cool that I was able to make a castle for the princess. And she likes it, so that's the main thing, but she's happy with it. I don't know. What else do you add to a castle? So now we've still have some purple left. I'm not going to add anything to the castle at this point, other than the wallpaper. But it's I think maybe that if I keep any of it, or if I work on something else, it'll be like maybe I'll make a spaceship for her. Because it just makes sense for me to do. Sorry, I gotta kind of get in the way here, and I don't want to block what you're looking at. So I will try to be a little bit more aware. We're able to zoom out a bit more. I'm using the bigger paper now, so that definitely helps, I think. Did you guys, any of you have like little play castles? Or did your folks ever make cardboard structures for you when you were kids? I love cardboard now. I mean, I never realized how cool it was until I had Anna to work with. Get this face right. So you can see I'm actually going back in and putting a little bit more structure into her face, so I can kind of get the face that I want. I know some people mentioned last round that I didn't draw a dimple on her, which is very much one of the characteristics. But I did draw a dimple with the blue line, and then I think I put a pencil, but I never actually inked that in. So you couldn't see it. So that was my bad. I apologize. Definitely going to get the dimple in on this one. Sorry, I'm just trying to get these features in so I kind of have an idea of how I like to draw her as a cartoon. It's just a matter of like trying, the more I do it, I think the more I'm gonna be happy with it. But practice, right? The more you do it, the better you get. So, if you guys don't know, I draw these pictures 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then at the end of the 5 days on Saturday, we put up a poll where you guys can then choose which one of the drawings from the week you want to see me finish up. So then once we get the results back from the poll, usually on Sunday, just prior to me going live again on Sunday evening, I will pop back on and I will then ink in and color the drawing that you guys all picked for me to draw. So you guys get a part to play in what I end up coloring in and finishing up on the weekend. And then we start all over again on Monday. So if that's something you're interested in, then be sure to pop back onto the page on Saturday and it's part of Sunday, where you can then vote on which picture you want to see me color. Other than that, I am on YouTube, Facebook. I post the previous day's drawing on Instagram, and I also on TikTok as well. So you can check me out on all 4 of those platforms. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much going to finish it up for today. We got this guy, got AMC Princess Anna at her castle, and the story of how it came to be. All right, folks. Thank you for hanging out again. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. And I will see you next time. Take care. Take it easy. Bye.